How are we all doing? Oh, shit. We're 97 minutes. Okay. There we go. We're at 10. Oh man, I got the volumes all high and shit. All right, there we go. There we go. I've only been in here for like 8 minutes. 15. All right, so my volume has gotten, my mic volume is louder. All right, you can hear it a little bit. That's all right. I'm happy with everything right now. Let's check some buttons. What is it? All right. So I'm thinking. I used to have the banners on the old one on the StreamYard. How do I add banners now? Good evening. Oh, I'm just typing. I don't even know where I'm typing. Hold on. I will be changing the pre-show slides, which I don't even know if you guys can read. Let's be honest. Let's turn this a little bit that way. All right. We're going to wing it right here, just like this, because it should be angled a little bit so you don't keep getting the... All right, I'm going to leave that phone on so I can hear it. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Who's all hanging out with me tonight? Man, I really don't like my hand on my head. My head on my hand. It's just been a long day. It's been a long week. If you guys don't watch, whatchamacallit, Mondays, watch this Monday. I got a rant. I got a hell of a rant. I'm already calling for I'm just trying to see if it keeps picking up. Yeah, there's going to be a like a trigger warning for swearing, because I will probably speak very passionately about my week. If anybody's been following the saga, you understand what I'll be a little bit boisterous about, opinionated about. So we will see. I'm just checking some of my stuff. The waters. We got Kitschy hanging out. I got the notification that we're live. When does Nikki come home? Nikki just spent a fantastic week uh, traveling and experiencing the Day of the Dead thing. So I wonder when anybody was going to tell me that my timer stopped. Or is it going to skip ahead? You guys don't even notice I'm skipping ahead. There we go. Why did it stop? I wonder. Stop. Hold on. What button was I pushing? I didn't push anything to turn it off. Car chase accident, anyone? Like, I need to turn all these ring notifications off. I don't like them. There's a lot of them. What do you guys think of my little animation there? Uh, watch Monday. We got some updates. Subscribe to the Patreon. You'll already see some of the updates. Let me send a message to new artist kit. Mark Bernardin's so cool. I'm so upset that I didn't get any of the Mark Bernardin recordings when we were at Chronicon. Good lord. Boop, 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 boop. FYI sent you an email. In case it went into spam. I'm like a fucking infant, man. Yawning and my eyes water. Like I'm a sleepy boy. But I'm not a sleepy boy. Did take a nap today, so that's awesome. I'm drinking water like a crazy person. I'm thinking slightly above the average recommended. But then it makes me freak out because then I'm going to the, obviously, to be an extra bathroom trip or two. So then I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. I'm probably dying. It's weird hearing myself. Hey. Hey, everybody. How do I do that? What does this do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's all kinds of cool shit happening. Hold on. Someone give me a poll question. Let's do like this. Did you have a good Halloween? Like, this is new? Okay, you guys can fill out that, like, this is going to be on Monday's show. Well, I mean, there's some stuff happening right now. It's so funny. Repeat, like I just keep hearing myself repeat. All right, yeah, check out the polls, man. I can start doing polls. I can start engaging the audience. Start a Q&A. What does this do? Say something. I don't know what this is. Hold on. Let's see. Ask me a question. Start Q&A. What does this do? So if I just scroll back up, there's a list of questions. What? What? All right, I'll see you guys in a second because this is some cool stuff, man. Boom! I'm awake now. Who knows what the hell I'm gonna be doing tonight? Oh, and welcome to Whimsy Live Mind Pockets. It is 8:01, roughly on time. I started clicking around. I don't think they were there last week because it wouldn't make sense. But there are two, like, I just added some shit to the comments or the chats. Uh, a poll and a Q&A. So we we did it. We hit the whatchamacallit? The the YouTube partnership thing, which lets me monetize and shit, which is pretty cool stuff, man. How do I get back to a regular chat, live chat? Oh, there's a lot more buttons to click. How do I get down? I want to get back to the live chat. Okay, there's live chat. Um, like I kind of changed my perspective on the week. It was a roller coaster of a week like this. I think for the most part, it wasn't bad. Like I know it wasn't bad. Just like 2.5 days, kind of just a little much. But a lot of fun stuff happening. So you have to watch Monday for sure. Um, don't know who's in the chats. Say hi. Mom, I think is working. I think she went and offered to pick up a later shift today because she's taking some Saturdays off. So that's my mom's schedule. In case you guys are curious. And somehow I turned off this phone, which doesn't make any sense to me. Why would that phone turn off? And why you play? All right, so all right, well, I'm gonna leave those open for a minute. Well, actually, I'm gonna take them down too, because if nobody answers any of them, then I feel all weird. Because like, oh, there's 7 people and nobody answered me. You have one yes. Shh, that was me. Um, all right, let's get into the show proper. My pockets. Anybody who's new, I'm recording shit throughout the week. I want to play them all for you, and then we'll comment. Um, if you follow for the last couple of weeks, it's not going to be super car heavy. I don't think so, but it was a big part of my week. So bear with me. But I think there was some fun. I don't know. To be fair, I don't know. Some of these things go back to like Monday, Tuesday. So, okay. So I have to keep this one low for a second. And then the voice. Okay, here we go. Ready? We're going to get into the show. Here we go. Let's do it. Random realization that there's a good chance that I drive more on Sundays than my mom does all month. How crazy is that? Yeah. I'm assuming this was early in the week. I was talking to Liam because he was helping me like find a car. Hold on. Oh, fuck you, Echo. Okay, hold on. We can get this. Uh, he was helping me find a car, and then we were talking about some of the things like because he thinks it's like the ask price on the internet, and we're done. I'm like, no, there's all kinds of stuff. And I was like, I need warranties to cover X miles. I need check mileage, gas mileage, because all those things come into play. And he's like, and then I had that realization because my mom doesn't drive. She drives, but she doesn't drive very far day to day. And there is a real chance that on Sunday, if you guys followed, if you haven't followed, first time, I drive like, I don't know, 60, 60, 60, 60 back. Shit, how many 60s is that? Is that 320? Is that 320 miles? No, 60, 60, 120, 240. I drive like 240, 250 miles on Sundays. And then that's not even counting the rest of the week. Um, but yeah, like my mom can't be driving more than 200. Like she doesn't drive. She can't be driving more than 100 miles a week. So like I don't know. We're gonna ask her, and I'll let you guys know Monday. Yeah, there's a real chance. There's a legit chance that she drives less than 300 miles a week or a month. No, because she does go out and do stuff. Like she does go out and she runs her errands on Mondays. She goes shopping with grandma. We will see. I should take a poll on that. How many miles do you think mom drives in a month? But whatever it is, I do more in a week than she does in a large chunk of days. I just thought that was funny. I don't know how I feel about it though. Like there's a when when said out loud like that, like I don't know how I feel about it. Uh, Can't do anything about it, so I guess I just have to suck it up. Hi, grandma. So yes, grandma doesn't even drive that much either. Grandma can't be driving more than grandma. How many miles a week do you drive? Guesstimate. Like, are you pushing like 150 a week? Or are you pushing more like 75? Let me know. All right, moving on to my puppets too. Would we like? I was going to do today and completely spaced it. I'm trying to make these screens a little bit more like festive and happy and doing stuff, but I don't know how to do that yet. Anyway, I told William I'd put this in one of the mine pockets, but did you guys know that there years ago that there used to be a an online file that was going around? It was the anarchist. Echo. There is an echo. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. Be able to fix the echo. I was just gonna let it play, but this one might be a minute. Mike. I need it to be this one. Close. Cookbook. I don't think anybody's ever like nope thought of that in like 25, 30 years. How do I fix the microphone? I'll tell you what it is. Okay. So why is the mic being all shitty like this. Okay, hold on. Okay, so okay, I can hear myself. I don't want to hear myself. Like I don't even play with the settings. And then all of a sudden it's just like conscious now about this thing. Why is it catching the playback from Mind Pockets into the microphone? I don't even know what setting that would be. All right. Okay. There was okay in the early days of the internet. It had to have been like 98, 99. Let me try to look it up real quick. Not it up, but um, okay, so there was a okay. What was this? Okay. Okay, yeah, it would have been circa 99, 2000. Early days of the internet. Circling the early days of the web, there was a book that you'd be able to download. And it was called the Anarchist Cookbook. Early uh, early lore of this thing says it was like illegal to own. Like it was an illegal thing to own if you try to like download it and then print it out. But basically, it was like it was just a document that just had grips of uh, like just different tell you how to make certain things. Um, it was just a weird. It was fitting for the of like the late '90s, early 2000s. But yeah, just like how to do and make little things that could explode. Basically, is what it was. Um, I had a copy of it once. Like, am I even allowed to say that? uh, it was nothing crazy, but it was interesting because it did exist, and it's something that I haven't thought about or spoke of since like 2001, which is what 23 years. Like in 23 years, like has anybody thought of this thing? Maybe I'll go deep dive on that thing one day. Uh, when I watch all the other people on YouTube, I'll probably have to censor some certain words because YouTube doesn't like it when you're using the words killing or bombs or anything like that. So, hold on. Future ideas. Go to the future idea page. Go to the comics page. Forgotten media. Let's go random idea page. Random idea. To random ideas. Because I know my mom had no idea that this thing even existed, or that I even downloaded anything like this back in 2000. And I guarantee you that if it still exists or something like it still exists, I have no idea that Liam's downloading it, or if he is. I don't know. It's just a weird time. Uh, there's a history behind it, so I'm gonna go deep dive and see if I can find a maybe put like what's in my pocket together for it. See if we can jump down a good 20-minute rabbit hole about the history of this thing. I don't know if they had an author, but we have an update. My grandmother's driving 40 miles a week. That's 160 miles a month. I drive twice as much as my grandma drives in 2 months, or I drive just as much as she does in 2 months, which means like my mom is probably doing just like this much more. That's weird. Um, like, I don't even want to hit start again. I don't know what is wrong with the microphone because it never does this. Okay, is my fucking volume is too high? Like that can't be it. That can't be it. Like let's get real. All right, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna try it again. If it echoes, man, like I just turn it off in between each fucking one. Good lord. I was having a good day. I really was. Like I uh Wednesday, Thursday was a little bit lame. Friday was decent. What was Friday? I don't even know what the heck I did Friday. Uh, I walked across the street to work because the babysit the other driver went south of Greenway and 3/5. Yeah. And then like when you guys go shopping on like Mondays and Sundays, like you're not even going that far. You hit um you go down the street 4.5 miles and then back. Like, yeah, that's it's intense. All right, here we go. I'm gonna hit play. I really don't want to. Why is it doing it? Because all the settings are the same. I even set this thing up at like, ugh, I hate my life right now. Just got back from looking at cars. Went to two different places. Didn't buy one, but everybody's calling me now. I'm getting emails from everybody. They want me to buy a car, but I walked away. So I think I'm winning. We'll see. The echo's still there, isn't it? Like it's reading hard. Like I'm seeing it, and I have no idea how to stop it. Like I don't want to fiddle too much with it because I have a tendency to start breaking stuff when I fiddle. Fiddle fiddle. Headsets, no headset. Speaker, speaker. I don't want the speaker there. This is like wildly irritating. All right, I can get through the day with it. Shit, what was the mind pocket about? I walked away from the car people on Monday. We ended the live show Monday. I walked over there, drove over there, talked to two dealerships. One guy, Elliot, was really nice at the first place. Um, Step up. It was a dealership, but it wasn't like a named dealership. Auto Nation, so they have like a bunch of cars. Talked to him, looked at one, I liked it. We looked at like 6 or 7 other ones. I liked the blue one, so I was like, let's get me the blue one. I had a certain idea for a number of what I wanted to spend on this thing, and it was slightly above that. So I'm like, I can't commit to anything. So as I leave down the street, is Nissan, and I was like, I don't want to deal with Nissan, honestly. But I did go online and I did see that they had something I was interested in. So I drove over there, and those guys went hard. Like they're trying to get me to sign anything. They're trying to get me to put a deposit down, which is like the weirdest thing in the world, right? So they're like put $500 down as like a deposit. I'm like, what does that mean? Like that's not legally binding in any way. Like if I put 500 down, come back tomorrow, like I want to get my $500 back. But I walked out. So the moral of this mind pocket was I want to talk to two places. I don't want to deal with the numbers were higher than I needed. So I needed to reevaluate my life, where I'm at. some of the funds because I don't have a lot of funds. So we walked away. We recorded Monday night at like 3:30. So I left there before like around 3. And then like they're just calling and texting and emailing like crazy. What do you think? What do you think? Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. What was interesting is I think is uh, the fact that I walked away. Like that's the whole point of this is I didn't get I was pressured, but I didn't commit to anything. Um, God, if Liam was there, he would make me fucking buy one of those stupid things. Uh, yeah, for the most part, like I was I was happy with myself day one because I needed to crunch the numbers because there's a lot of extra. Like it wasn't a lot extra. I ended up paying a lot extra, more than I wanted to, but um, I got some bells and some whistles, and I got a fucking dirt bag that bait and switched me. Uh, so I will go more into that on Monday. I'm gonna go hard Monday, Grandma. I'm gonna swear a lot on Monday, like not during the beginning of the show, but when I get into like what's in my pocket and I start rabbit holing this experience, like I'm just gonna like it's a rant. Here's your trigger warnings, guys. Like I'm going to get we're done with it. Like the car, like spoiler alert, Monday, car saga's over. We're done. We're done with the car saga. But before we end it, I need to give you guys a full review of what the hell happened. That's all I'm saying. I wish I knew how to fix this stupid echo. Recorded the Whimsy with the Z. This month is Dean and Mark talking, and Alice and Danielle talking. It was weird because I didn't stay on the call with them. I kind of introed them and then let them talk. But as like I edit this thing, like it feels weird because it's like girl talk, and it's like one of those things where I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be hearing any of this. Nothing bad, but it was just like girl talk stuff. It was interesting. It was fun. It was cool to see those two enjoying talking to each other. So you should see that in a couple of weeks. But it was fun. It was weird though. All right. Saved by the Bell did it. A couple of other it's like a sitcom, like a teen sitcom trope of the boys sneaking a recorder into the girl's slumber party and then just listening to all the weird gossip, right? So we were able to get Alice and Danielle to record and talk to each other. And then I didn't want to just be the creepy guy sitting here staring at us. So I walked away and I did dishes. I played some games. I don't know what the format like. Last month we asked them if they wanted to talk to each other. They said yes. I didn't plan for anything else outside of that. There's little to no structure. I just let them talk, right? And so we had the two boys talk, right? Little weird in the beginning, but um, they found the groove. Uh, Mark kind of led his conversation. That episode's already out right now on uh, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. So those are out, right? But Mark was like controlling the call ish, and it was weird for a minute. But there are some really cool, fun moments. Two strangers, right? One 14, one 16. They've never met. They've only heard each other's episodes. But it was interesting. You could tell like they were just dumped onto each other. But there were some real cool moments where they let all that uh like any insecurities they might have about saying the wrong thing or sounding or looking stupid, that all disappeared and they had like a real connection, which is really interesting between the two of them. So it didn't go bad. We got it to like 45 minutes. The girls go, and I introduced the episode. Boom, let the girls go. If given a chance, I found that you guys will talk forever. Both their computers died. They talked so long that their computers died. So when I went back and when I was, because I had to edit some of it out because I wanted to make, I had to quality check it, make sure they weren't like throwing out a bunch of stuff. What wasn't recorded and what you guys want to hear is that technically Alice pops up on the call with Mark and Dean, Danielle coming right behind her. Hi, Mom. And then what was, and like Danielle and Alice were like a little bit nervous to see 4 people on it. But then when I walked away, I don't know if this like this is weird. I don't know if this is a girl thing, right? But they just they're best friends. Like we know that Danielle and Pinky hit it off really quick. So like Danielle, I think is like I don't know, she's like the best. So her and Alice talked for like an hour, like close to an hour and a half. No, maybe a little less. But seriously, all their stuff died. So I had to trim it up and then I had to cut it off at some point. So there's a anime conversation at the end that got short, so I cut that out. But it was weird listening to him because Danielle's the youngest, and she was asking questions about things that she was curious about. Boys, um, what are you looking for in a boyfriend? And then like I don't know if this is typical girl talk, but then it goes like into like movies and anime, and then into cats. And Danielle is like the most adorable thing I've ever seen in my life. You'll have to listen to that. Well, huge spoilers. She grabs all of her cats and she's showing all of her cats and stuff. Like there was just a moment where I'm listening back to it. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm allowed. Like it was weird because there was like I don't know because we knew it was a podcast. I knew that's what it was going to be like. It's going to go wow, but it was interesting to get to see how girls interact with each other. Now my computer's slow. Oh my god! Like everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart, guys. Uh, but the episode. Okay, so because there's normally 4 episodes or 4 weeks, 3 weeks, 3 weeks. We're down to 4 kids right now. So even if we try to go one per week, because they doubled up, there's only 2 episodes this month. So we're gonna just there's Friday, we had one. We'll skip this coming Friday, and then we'll do one the third Friday, which will be the 18th ish, the one before Thanksgiving. Oh shit, Thanksgiving's like right around the corner. Mom, I didn't even like it's just coming in quick, man. Life, this everything's hurtling in. So it was an interesting episode. It was fun to edit. Nothing crazy. Um, it was just weird how fast you're like their conversations went from one place to the next, and then back around to the first one. Um, it was a fun episode. If you guys need like an old nostalgic look back at random slumber party talk, here you go. This is it. Um, it was a good time. I had fun with it. Don't know what happened. I'm not going to confirm what day it is, but I don't like I slept, but I was wildly worthless today. Like wildly. I got nothing else to comment. It was just like weird. I was just I didn't do much like at all. There may or may allegedly there may or may not have been a day this week where uh like I go to work and then for whatever reason just tired. And I did like I was worthless and I don't know what or why. I was function. I was barely functional. I'm not gonna like joke. I was like barely functional. No idea. It was just weird. So I had to get mine pocketed. It's all the stress of that stupid car. Like that's the only thing that's really changed this week. And it wasn't even like stressful. Like because I know how to be an adult. I don't like to be, but I wasn't stressed out because I didn't have to do anything. I could have walked away and started this whole project. We could have done a part two of the car saga, and then it could have been November. We could have figured out what I was going to buy in November. Um, but it was a combination of everything. I think some of the stuff up here, like some of the life stuff. We got the car stuff. I may or may not. It was the medication. I think I forgot to take my pill like 1 or 2 days last weekend, and that shit catches up. So if I had to guess, that's what it would have been. Um, but then it's this combination of everything.
Go check out Whimsy with a Z, the podcast from Chasing the Whimsy. Whimsy with a Z is a brand new podcast where they meet and hang out with 6 teenagers each month to get to know what it's like to be a Generation Z in today's day and age. They'll discuss summer, first days of school, and maybe dive into the struggles that most teens face, but maybe not talk about. Join along as they break down the generation gap and better understand what it's like to be Generation Z. That's Whimsy with a Z. Chasing Whimsy, talking to Generation Z. A few new episodes up for you to listen to already, and make sure you subscribe to be notified of future releases. Whimsy with a Z is a podcast for teens, by teens, but parents are welcome and encouraged to also listen. You can stream it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and at the website chasingthewhimsy.com. That's Whimsy with a Z, the podcast. Go stream, download, and subscribe today.
Do we just see what just happened? Because this is embarrassing. Hold on, I gotta. Yeah, I broke it. Hold on. Let's just skip ahead again. There you go, Grandma. You haven't seen one of those in a little while. Yeah, that just happened. All right, here we go.
chasingthewhimsy.com. That's Whimsy with a Z, the podcast. Go stream, download, and subscribe today.
All right, so it ended up going back to Nissan. I talked to them, haggled the best that I could. I got a car. Got a new car. I'm happy with it. All should be good. I think I did well under the circumstances, but no huge complaints. I think I need to wait one more for comment on that because I did buy a car. I did buy a car. I felt good. I went and saw Mom on my way to work. Showed off the car. Couldn't even see the color of this silly thing, but she drove around the block. She's excited. I'm excited. We're doing great. Let's see if there's any more mind pops about the stupid car. All right, update. Buying a new car should be fun, but being an adult sucks. Like, this whole experience is just like crappy. But now I gotta get insurance. They called me back to come in tomorrow real quick to fill out a paperwork. Like, everybody's just harshing my buzz on this new car, man. I just want to just enjoy it for a minute. Mom likes it, so I mean that's good. These motherfuckers. So I went back because they said I forgot to sign a paper. This whole thing is a mess, man. Like, there's some straight bait and switch shit going on. Like, I don't. All these guys suck. The whole experience, the whole thing just sucks. Like sucks in that like I haven't done it in years. Like, but man, everybody's trying to get something. Sales guys are a bunch of like scumbags, which you already know. But then the finance guy, he's a scumbag too. All these guys just suck. Um, I did record a new Ice episode uh, with a full rant. I think it went like 45 minutes, like the whole experience from start to finish. Um, it's going to be the Monday topic for the live, so I'll touch base on some of the end of the saga. It's over. It's finished. But man, really fuck these guys. Every one of them. Like it is the dirtiest job, and nobody like no like the crappiest part about it is they don't acknowledge or think that they're doing anything wrong, and I think that's what bothers me the most. All right, I guess I could tell you a little bit more, but Monday's gonna have like the condensed version of the full breakdown, and then there's the ice episode that will eventually come out that has like the full rant. And it's like I was like, hey, they're rushing my buzz. Yay, I got a car. Then he's like, fuck these guys. Get the car Wednesday, Thursday. Nothing. I pick up. I go back Friday, Thursday, Thursday. I go back Thursday because they forgot a paper for me to sign. No, that's where they're like, hey, all that shit we promised you, fucking gone. Like, spoiler alert, Monday, I'm gonna go into it. I got these fuckers to confirm that they were just offering stuff to get me out the door. And then they had to backtrack it because they said too much. So yeah, again, uh, uh, trigger warning or whatever other warning needs to be on Monday. I'm gonna go crazy. So there might be some language on Monday in the second half. So you can watch the first half, watch some TV. I watch some cool TV. Some really cool, exciting stuff on the YouTube stuff. Like there's some good stuff. But boom, when we get to that, okay, what's in my pocket? Just be prepared. Um, I finished dealing with them, and I was so like, I almost jumped on and live streamed it, but I was like, no, 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 this is a nice episode. So I recorded, and I fucking just the whole experience, the the problems with the car that led up to needing a new car, um, looking at cars online, talking to the guys on Monday, um, Wednesday, actually like finalizing everything, and the shit show that they gave me there. Like it's wild. The sales guy, he just says whatever he needs to. And then the manager comes out and he fucking tag teaming you. And then the finance guy, he's a huge piece of crap. And you just think he's the nicest guy in the world. And he's not. Oh my God. Insurance is going up. Like the whole thing is like just a real buzzkill, man. I'm I'm like, I don't, I think it's like, I'm pretty sure like my experience is pretty okay. Now, like the whole thing was kind of a huge junk. And I definitely like, I paid like I'm not even gonna lie. I paid like 50% more than I had originally like intended, knowing that I was gonna have to pay some extra fees and shit. But I end up good on the back end. So if I keep this thing for 6 years, like I'm way ahead. There's a hustle that like I'm ahead on too. So there's like just the whole experience was garbage. Like all these guys, dealerships suck. That's all I have to say. I'll go into it more on Monday. I got some notes and figures, but the hell with them all. Like that's why Mom and Nikki go through a fucking car broker, man, because they don't have to deal with this. I got this fucking, I got this like pain behind my eyeball. Like I don't want to, I don't want to give them that much credit to be like they're causing the like this eye pain in the back of my head. I do like the car, Grandma. Like it's a nice car. It is a little bit quiet, and I don't notice like it doesn't have like a lot of get up and go, but I don't notice that it's going. So um, I think Sophie will like it. There's some cool stuff. Yeah, just I think it's something I've never experienced. Uh, Buying a car off of a car lot like a dealership. I tell you right now, I don't want to do it again. Like in 6 years, I will find a different way to handle the situation. But the hell with all, like, I will never do what I did this time again. Like, it's documented. Like, now, Monday, there's a 45-minute rant in which I just lost my mind for an ice episode. So that will come out, I don't know when. So you're going to hear a random episode in like 6 months. I think they said like 30, 35, 30. Yes, the mileage is good. What do I say was, I want to say 30, 38. So like the highway stuff is really good. Like it's gonna be fine. Like the car is good. The warranty, I jacked these guys for this warranty. That's what they had to call me back for because uh yeah, I got seven spoiler, I got 7 years, unlimited miles. So anything that breaks on this thing over the next 7 years, ha, boom, fuck you guys. I don't know. I don't hear a lot of you hear a lot of what 75,000 5 years, 4 years 60. You know, you hear some of those numbers. Never do you hear 7 years unlimited miles for like coverage. But it's the way that they did it, man. That's what you're gonna hear about on Monday, man. It's just the way that they sold it to me. Like, like I obviously was gonna get it, right? But don't be so fucking shady about it, man. The whole thing is like garbage. And I don't think they appreciated me at the end of the day because I called them out on all of it. If you're all like intrigued, hang out on Monday or listen back on Monday because I want to go into it, man. These guys suck. Ugh. Ugh. Let's move on. On a much happier note, YouTube is looking very well. Jay Sarge should shout out the lo-fi video. Uh, like this is the trick, man. Create a lo-fi video and numbers go crazy. Um, it's a different type of crazy. The There was a I did pay for a promotion, but we're seeing like 800 new followers, like separate from the promotion. We're seeing a bunch of views separate from the promotion. So like just having a lo-fi video, gangbusters. So we did hit the first milestone numbers for monetization, and we are technically allowed to now start making money. Well, yes and no. I don't get money on the views or the videos yet, but it does have the subscription, super chats, and stickers, whatever those are. Um, but yeah, I'll give you a small breakdown. Huge shout out to Jay Sarge. Like he came up with some cool music. Shout out to the guy. I'll get his name. Who made the lo-fi video? All right. So we've talked in the past about bullshit promotions for podcasts and YouTube, where it's just all like fake, like the views aren't great. The subscribers are all kind of like inflated. So I did a small one through YouTube. It's still technically going. Like if you're ever gonna pay for promotions, just do it on YouTube, man, because they're paying off in spades. Like they're so good, so good. Okay, so small break. So here's the trick, everybody. If you want your subs to go up, okay, make a lo-fi video, okay, because there's like a whole genre of people, right, that have no interest in this silly podcast, okay, but that's what Whimsy Studios is, right? And so they have no interest, uh, like in the main in this live stream, right? But because there's a lo-fi video, they just Google lo-fi, they see gnomes, they like the beats, boom, subs, right? The YouTube promotion got me, I think, last time I checked, like 600 subs off of the promotion. But then there's like no joke, like now there's like 900 like that people just like lo-fi videos. So as I still learn all this YouTube stuff, right? Even they don't listen to the show proper, right? Their views and length of time help the overall channel, right? So even though like they're not hanging out chatting with us right now, they're helping on the back end, keeping the show semi-relevant, like in people's feed. Dude, lo-fi videos are the way to go. I have another one coming out. I'm gonna put another one out Monday. Like I'm gonna let that one ride for a little bit. Um, Jay Sarge's video, his lo-fi video is up to like 6.5K, 6.9, 6,900 people in 12 days have looked and watched his video. Like I'm slowly cracking the code here. Like I'm breaking it wide open here, guys. Some other cool stuff happening. You'll hear on Monday. We got some Fiverr updates. We got some kit updates. We got some new comics coming. Uh, so yeah, on the Chasing the Whimsy, on the podcast, on the YouTube side, everything is fucking great. Which is I don't like. Uh, I'm trying not to lean too much into the fucking balance thing, but like the weeks suck because of the car, but then all the numbers go up for YouTube, so it's kind of like that balance. Um, yes. So we're almost done with the car saga. I'm sorry we've been talking about it for so much. After Monday, you'll never hear it from it again, except for when I take the car back in. Boom, stick him with the bill because that's what I did. But yeah, YouTube's doing really good. Okay, so in the chat, if you scroll back up towards the top, I can now do live polls, and I can even set up a Q&A section. So as the feed is like people talking in the feed, it separates the questions from like the feed. And then if you notice right next to the chat button, there's a dollar bill, right? And what that does is like someone could go in there right now and be like, and then like super chat me and then just give me $2. And then I would get like 60 or 70% of that. I think YouTube's I think YouTube's 70/30. So I get so for every like dollar I make on a super chat, um, I would get a portion of that money, like the majority of it. This show, it means nothing. But knowing that I can engage via a poll, a Q&A, uh, and then still get, we did it! How was your trip? We're just going to wait for Nikki to talk about her trip. Um, she had a bomb week, man. She updated pictures all week. Now that she's home, I can tell you where she was at. Uh, Mexico, dude, huge. Don't worry about it. Uh, Bunch of pictures, super fun. They had the they saw a high school parade walking down the street. The hotel that they stayed at looked pretty cool. They had like a sweet courtyard. They're eating shit. Um, okay, she leaves tomorrow, but like okay, then they have like the Mexican version of like Doritos, and JJ's like F that. Nikki's like, ah. It was weird to see like food products that I'm familiar with in Spanish. Uh, they also went and looked at some uh, pyramids of some kind. I don't know where that was. She didn't really label where everything was, which was fine. But yes, I've been tracking her for most of the week. Um, JJ had a blast. Kid passed out the other day, yesterday maybe. Like my whole week is all jacked up. Let's just call it yesterday. He's like, boom, big day on a bus, fell asleep. Um, I answered good to your Halloween question. We didn't really do Halloween. Yeah, see, so like she did a different Halloween. That's a weird question. So even though she didn't celebrate Halloween itself, Halloween the day, you would still do something on the day. So technically, any answer would still be valid. Anyway, um, yeah. So yeah, um, it was cool to see all the pictures. That's all I was trying to get at. Like Nikki, uh, what? So you're back tomorrow? Is Sunday? What are you doing like Monday night? Because we have Patreon. We have November Patreon gifts ready to go out ish, almost ready to go out. Okay, I have half of it. I just have to put it all together. Okay, so um, all you guys who signed up for the gift tier on Patreon, you would expect a delivery of your tiered gift um, soonish, but it's all here. Okay, so we just gotta. I need Nikki to help me with the final parts of putting that shit together, and then boom, everything goes out, and then we start looking at figuring out what January's looks like. I have an idea for January. I don't know yet, but we will see. But hey, excited to see you. Did you guys drive? You guys didn't fly, did you? Anyway, okay, let's get back to the show. Um, I just hate the fact that there's this goddamn echo, and I don't know how to stop it. And I don't know what I did. So there's too many buttons to push now. I just don't want to push the wrong button. Getting ready to put the show together, and uh, interesting. My dad on Facebook posts a social experiment. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but it was like a very long Facebook post, no pictures, and basically is like, would people read a post that has no pictures? Like, is just where society is today. When you get to the end, it's like leave a comment that proves that you read the whole thing and then repost it. Um, oh, there's a certain level of irony, I think, to this particular post. I'll see if I can pull it up and find it. But uh, I don't know. I did it, but I just thought it was like interestingly weird, funny. We'll see. All right, so I'm getting ready to put the show together. I see an alert, and then like I don't get on Facebook very often, but I just scroll every once in a while. Like Facebook is probably the least scrollable of the platforms. Somehow I see, boom, dad posted like 2 paragraphs worth of shit. I'm assuming he got it from somebody else, but it was Nikki. You can kind of thumbs up it, right? Basically, it read like social media sucks. We're only hanging out because of like pictures and stuff. And then he basically poses the question is like, are we at a place where we won't read a post without pictures? And then like, and then how it's like affecting the way that we're connecting with people is basically what it is. Good enough for me. But at the bottom of it, it was like, hey, there's a small update from when I recorded that. So at the bottom of it is like, test the experiment out, have other, like, you copy it and post it, and then people are supposed to read it and then leave like a um, like a uh, one word that reminds you of that person, right? So my dad's. So I read it, I repost mine, and then I have to post on his. I have to comment one word that reminds me of him, right? And then obviously bowling, dad, right? Um, but then I got I almost feel bad, but I so there was a that, J Sarge episode. I did the memory of us going to El Paso, and the joke was that we were driving, and we were always 45 minutes away. So I put that in there. I put 45 minutes away, bowling, dad. Okay, so I played his little game. These posts are old, have been circulating for a long time. Yeah, so um, it was interesting, right? Because like, so it's fun to see what people commented on mine, but that's not that's all right. But with my dad's, right, I put 45 minutes away commenting on that joke of that car experience, right? I almost felt bad because then I think he puts like he replied like, and here's the beauty of text: you can't convey fucking tone, right, or anything. But there's a chance, one, he'll never hear this. So two, there's a chance that he read it as 45 minutes away, aka like that's always has been his excuse for like not being around because he was always 45 minutes away. So I almost like I felt bad because I took it from a funny like good experience, and I think he was like, oh, I'm shit because I've always been 45 minutes away. So it was interesting, it was funny. I got a couple replies. A lot of people were like, Nikki was like, fuck it, I'm not reposting it. Um, I'm still new to this fucking thing, so I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to post, what you're not supposed to post. Were they not supposed to send that guy that social security number? Because he's gonna give me, he's got $23 million locked up at the bank. So if I give him some of my info and send him some money, he's gonna he'll use that money to get the money out of the bank, and then for a thank you, he's gonna like triple that money's, right? So are those examples also of things that I should not be posting or responding to? I don't know these things. Okay. So It was fun. It was interesting. Um, Only because I got a couple really fun responses back. Um, I don't know. It kind of just helped my day a little bit, to be honest with you. Um, Dad, Nikki, Sandy, Courtney, fucking Chris. But he's a prince. He's a prince with money. He wants to give me some of that money. It's an investment. I send him a little bit now. He said check is in the mail in a couple of weeks. As soon as it clears the bank, he's gonna give me the money back. Uh yeah, it was fucking Mona replied back. It was just interesting to me. Like I get like it's a bullshit fucking post, but uh it was weird that I enjoyed part of it, and I think I made my dad feel bad. So I did not intend that, uh, but I think he took it wrong. Uh, I think that's all we got. I think that's all I had. 10. Let's hit a commercial. Say hi to the Patreon people real quick. Uh, I got stuff in my eye. Oh, so funny. Funny stuff, guys. All right, we're almost done. I need like 8 more minutes. We have this thing wrapped up by 9:10.
Hey there, Whimsy fans! We wanted to take a moment away from the fun to express how much your support and contributions mean to us. If you're liking what you're hearing from us so far, we'd like to invite you to show us some love on our new Patreon. Starting at just $1 a week, you can help us keep the whimsy coming. That's not just our podcast, but live streams and new projects on the horizon as well. All members get special shout out during our live streams. If you're comfortable giving a little more, please take a look at our gift tier. These gifts are hand-picked by the Whimsy crew to bring more curiosity, fun, and whimsy to you as thanks for your support. Every little bit counts, and whether you support us by listening and subscribing to our podcasts, holding court on our lives, or subscribing to our Patreon, thank you for helping us keep the magic alive and the mics on. You can find our Patreon at patreon.com/chasingthewhimsy, or follow the link on our YouTube channel at Chasing the Whimsy. Thank you again for all the support. Whimsy!
Damn it. I'm like all over the place now. I thought I paused it. I pushed the wrong pause button. All right, let's see if I remember the names. Andy, Nikki and her family, Megan and her family, Joyce Ann, shit, Gooster, Nina, EC1, Ender Frog, Violet, Anna, and my dad. Nailed it. If you want to see me mess that up, you should sign up for the Patreon, the $4 or higher tier. Um, Huge thanks to everybody. Um, at the very least, sign up for the free. I've been posting stuff on there. I got some sketches for the new webcomic from Kit. She's fucking killing it. Like, I'm super excited. I think when she submits, boom. I messed up the order, but I got all the names. Anyway, the Patreon is helping me fund J Sarge. Like I haven't compensated J Sarge for the music, and I know he won't take anything, but it's gonna like I'm gonna do something for him. Like, but the Patreon isn't for me. It's now at a place where it's gonna go to Kit, J Sarge, the people who make the lo-fi videos, um, happy designs for the different gifts that we're gonna come out with. So it's not so much supporting me as it's supporting these other artists and I would say Happy Designs is an artist. She makes cool shit with wood. Um, so sign up for the free, at least see what we're offering, right? And then whatever you can do, great. If not, no worries. At least you're signed up. At least you're seeing all the cool shit we're doing. We got the lo-fi video going to come out on Monday because I think Jay Sarge needs to see some more love. So I want to make sure he sees that like his music and the video are just fucking skyrocketing. Um, he did reply back. He is very happy that people are enjoying the song and the video. So um, Kit has so at the end of by Monday I should have 4 comics, and then what I'm going to try and do is I want to try and get like a small bank of them because I want to put them out weekly. Dude, they're fun. Um, I just saw a very early sketch of the Sophie gnome making an appearance in the fourth issue. It's adorable. It totally captures her. Um, I also there's so much art going to be coming out. Like this art book is going to be amazing. We're going to have um, all the different Pixes. Like Pix has been all over the world this year. Pix has been all over Europe. Pix went to Alaska. Um, there's one picture. I didn't take enough pictures of him in Chicago, but he was in Chicago. Oh, hold on. I got an airplane in Chicago, and I got a Chronicon in Chicago. That's good enough. He doesn't need that more. Um, but then we got web comics, we got sketches, we got fucking J Sarge shit going on. Um, JJ, he's got 6 months to figure out if he's going to start doing anything more. Um, like there's a bunch of stuff going on. In the Patreon, all it's doing is just helping me push it out to the rest of these artists. Um, because without the Patreon, I never would have found Kit. Like it's like there's a reality there. Without your guys' help and support, I don't take the few bucks and find Kit. She is fantastic. I think you're gonna love the art that she does. Um, and it's awesome that I'd be able to help support her. J Sarge. There's another lady. What was her name? Fuck. Don't let her know I forgot her name. Something Turtle is on her. Uh, oh, I feel so bad now. I forgot her name. I put myself on the spot and I lost it. She's on Jay Sarge's show. Super cool. I emailed her um, and told her kind of a little bit of the vision. I wanted her to do like individual like drawings, like one ofs, and she's super excited. I gave her an idea. She absolutely loves it. She gets what we're getting at here at Whimsy. Kit gets what we're doing here at Whimsy, and we're in the talks of like making her officially like not just a Fiverr, order, but we're gonna try and keep it more regular. So uh, it's a blast. Sign up for free. Look at all the shit. Um, see all the cool gifts coming. I got some really cool ideas for January. This is a clue, I guess, of some kind. I don't know. Yeah, we got some of these. Uh, but yeah, thanks everybody for um, signing up for the Patreon, watching the lo-fi video, commenting. Andy, thank you for the comments. Mom, thank you for the comments. Thanks for listening, hanging out. Like, it's been fun. Like, I'm having a blast. And all you guys are here hanging out with me and just experiencing this fucking journey, as well as my amazing fucking car saga issues, which is almost done. I have one more day to just get it all out, and then you'll never hear about the car saga again, except for the ice episode that I put out eventually. But That's all I got for you guys. Let's boom. Don't know how to stop that. Once I went back because they said I forgot to sign a paper. This whole thing is a mess, man. Like, there's some straight bait and switch. Okay. So here's what I found out, I think, just now. Because the volume, like, I don't know what my microphone volume looks like now versus where it was a second ago, but I think my mic volume was a little bit too high and it was just catching all the extra shit. I don't know. I'm done with the day. Nikki absolutely played the lo-fi video for her kids in the class, fourth graders. They loved it. Um, early analysis says that they won't like the second video coming out because it's a little bit more on the it's not as hippity. And I'm assuming the kids. I think my favorite part about it is the kids signed off on Sleeping Gnome. There was a half a concern that a sleeping gnome wasn't the appropriate image to give kids uh, studying, but the kids signed off, said it was good, and the music was great. I think Jay Sarge absolutely loved that comic because I passed it on to him. Oh, all right. I think that's all I got for you guys. Nikki, I'm not going to bother you tomorrow because you will just be back tomorrow. I will try to bother you a little bit on Monday. Do I have plans on Monday? And I go talk to Miguel about Whimsy Studios. See Nikki, Mom. What are you doing for dinner tomorrow? We can talk about that later. Um, oh shit! Real quick. Um, Next Saturday, no mind pockets. Like, let's just throw that out there right now. Because we have fucking TushCon 51, the 2024 edition. We're going to be out of town. We're going to be at TushCon. I don't know yet what the recording is going to look like. I don't know if there's live streams going to be popping up like we did at TushCon. I will be recording something at some point for Monday's episode, so that will be out there. Um, don't expect a mind pockets on Monday or next Saturday. Monday expect some TushCon conversation, and the Monday episode of the podcast expect some TushCon. We're just TushConing it up. That's all I got, guys. It's fun. 13 minutes over, 5 minutes over from when I told you guys we'd be talking about. You have a good night. Talk to you later. Bye. Whimsy.